Noah, Tate.
Oh, excuse me. Sounds fine to me.
Just tell me what you need me to do.
Well, first, we'll wait for your friend to come back with the traps that he hopefully gets, and then we will look around, figure out where there are entrance-exit holes, and set up traps as well as make out what areas you're going to be in based on the traps. And with that being said, Jared, you had come in at this point and heard the end of it.
So I'm guessing you guys saw a hole too?
Oh yeah, there's probably a lot of them. I don't think covering up would work, because I think they would just dig their way out. Whatever those things are. They were kind of cute. I want one. Not to do what they're doing now. It's just adorable.
Yeah, when I heard that they were mechanical, I was not expecting, well, that.
I definitely wasn't expecting that.
Does the priest hang out in many of the social events?
Hilda looks at you. Oh, him? He, let me give you her wording on him. He moved here a good number of years ago, but he really just keeps to himself and praying to his god. I mean, we go there to get quiet or so forth, but I don't know. I think he might be a little slow, if you know what I mean. He might be quite intelligent, but just spends his time to himself doing nothing, and whenever he comes, he always stays in the back.
That sounds...
Did he show up around the same time as Elva?
No, he showed up after Elva.
Okay.
Shansa looks at you. I adopted her when she was a young child.
Oh, gotcha. I'm assuming the wow. Have the would this probably be a memory thing? This was this just a recent thing with the thievery, or has it been going on for a while?
The thievery happened not too long after the town fire. Sean's kind of gets embarrassed. But it wasn't horrible at first. At first, we would have some materials missing, but our town would be getting fixed. The blacksmith's home burned down, but it was rebuilt in almost a day. So we didn't think too much of these mechanical thieves. But now they've just started to take random items, and we're not seeing anything getting repaired. It's just thievery at this point. We do see things get repaired, but sometimes it's sloppy. It's as if they've broken.
It's the trichinosis.
Or maybe not broken. It's as if they've gained insanity.
Oh, what was that fucking board game? Or tabletop? It's like basically Cthulhu, the board game. Oh, I wanted to stay standing on top, on top of the table.
D&D.
Sorry.
Anyway, so yeah, Demois, you and the mayor have joined in at this point.
Alrighty. Tusa, I know that you're really good with traps. Could I use your assistance in setting these 15 traps up?
Sure.
Thank you, Conte.
Hilda holds up her hand. Before we set up any traps, we should see where there's holes. Because if there's more than 15 holes, we're going to have to pick and choose.
Very
Also-
true. That was all I was able to scrounge up, though, so point very well taken.
Well, then I suggest for the lot of us to... Didn't you have a sixth friend?
Oh, where is Arid?
So real quickly, with you there, Areem has been taking his time, carefully putting stuff in the cart in a way that you want, and with the stuff that you want, how you want, and keeping only on you what you want to keep on you. But your perfectionistness, whatever wording you want to use, can't be used up anymore, and you have to do something. What would you like to do, Kelb?
In regards to what? Putting stuff into the cart, or...
No, you've put the stuff in the cart to a very, very disturbing degree. Some would be afraid you might have ADD with how much you've...
OCD?
OCD. Yeah, not ADD. OCD.
Why not both?
Why not both? It's the worst combination. You can't concentrate, but you need that to be perfect.
Why not super ADD?
We'll be going back to where we did the competition to see if, people are still there.
Okay. At that point, then, you walk over, and you hear one of your party members say, "Where is Areem?"
No pieces right now on tabletop. Ping is terrible.
I don't know where your piece went.
Still over by the horse, but who knows?
I think it fell off the table, maybe.
And the tree if it was to actually get moved properly.
I don't know where you went. It's like you threw yourself.
He's
Oh, there
right
you
here.
are. Okay, so you want to be behind the tree?
Yeah, here, if the ping went through.
There? Like right
I'm
next...
not there. Last movement I saw was you fucking moving Des Moines and the mayor over.
So you're hiding behind the tree?
Being more just coming back through like the potion area and whatnot and cutting across instead of taking the roads.
Okay. Then yeah, you're walking up and you hear them say, "Where is Areem?"
I'm here. What do you guys want?
We need help finding these holes that these creatures are going in and out of. I was able to accrue 15 traps for us. So if there's more than 15 holes, we need to be vigilant about what we pick and choose.
Someone want to explain this holes thing to me, by the way?
Holes?
I chased after the creatures. One of the creatures that I spotted stealing an item, and they seem to have dug down into like a hole like thing, almost like a rabbit hole almost. I'm assuming this is how they're able to traverse the town so easily without being seen.
Isn't that book involving Stanley Yelnats?
S instead
Holes.
of a Z.
Yeah.
In that case, then, if no one else has anything else to say there, Hilda pretty much breaks everyone up and says, in about 2 hours, meet back up here, but go look around for any and everything that looks like a hole that these things are going in and out of. Because of it being a quick walk, she walked you over to the pink tree, showed you where that one was, or maybe one of you guys did, whatever. You guys all know what the holes look like, and you go out about to look and then meet back up here. In that time frame, we will roll your dice. I want 3 search checks. Kel, do you need me to roll for you?
Yes, assuming the game wants to not work with me still. Fire for search is great, but
3. 19. A 1. All right, Lamb.
11, 24, 20.
Tate.
21, 23, and 21.
21, 23, 21.
Yep.
Okay. Jared.
17, 27, 22.
Noah.
9, 20, 14.
And Demoise.
I'm doing math right now. Okay, 26 for my first one. $37 for my second one. And 24 for my third one.
quickly reconnect.
Okay. All right. With those rolls, you guys found 15 holes plus the 3 that you had already, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 that you had already found. You feel you did a pretty good sweep of the town. Maybe a ways out of town there might be some, but at that point, who knows what you're even looking at anymore. Maybe it really is a rabbit hole, but you're pretty sure the 19 that you have here in town are the fiends for the thieves.
Just real quick.
I'm gonna walk up to Berthros, by the way.
And I'm actually gonna go look up the spell before I cast it.
Oh, is there a way we could mark where these holes are at?
Yep.
Way to reuse a set piece, Marcus.
What was that?
Way to reuse a set piece, Marcus.
I can change it later.
So, I'm going to cast Detect Magic on the hole to see if they're, like, spell marked or something. I don't think they are, but it's worth trying.
Sure, go ahead.
I mean, that's what I'm doing. Preferably when no one is watching.
Not even us?
Well, with you guys, I don't care. I don't want to freak out the townspeople by doing magic-y shit in the middle of town. So it's like over with this one.
I'll be over there too with Berthros. Well, wandering up that.
Alright. Fucking dumb hitboxes.
If not, I was already with him.
We could technically remove the hitboxes, Liam. But then it would also fall through everything.
Just remove everything but the hitbox.
I'll rename them later. So like numerically. Where are you guys moving your pieces around with?
Well, after finding the holes.
And then you're
I'm
using
moving-
detect magic as you are searching?
No, I'm using Detect Magic right now on this hole specifically.
Right, as you were searching or after searching and then having your conversation with the guys over here?
Before we go back for that conversation.
Okay, go ahead and use detect magic.
I mean, it's just a thing where I wait.
Yep.
So.
And as you stare at the ground, nothing. These things are probably not enchanting or anything of that nature, the holes that they come in and out of.
Well, I wasn't figuring they were enchanting the holes. I was just wondering if it might have been, like, spell marked by someone. Where it's like, hey, this is a spot where you can go through. Shit like
Gotcha. No. Nothing
Okay.
like that either.
Worth a shot.
After searching and go back to the meetup area, then I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick.
I'm going to speak to Berthros.
So I'll be right back.
Okay. And you're going to talk to Perthros before you guys get back, Tate?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So, with how many holes there are around and how far they're centered around town, I have a sinking suspicion it's somebody here in town.
Wouldn't
Because I
shock
did
me.
a pretty good sweep. Plus, did you see anything on that hole when you did your thingy back there?
Nope.
So these things have to be running on... I don't know. It's not magic. What?
Frankly,
So,
my bet is either on Shondis or the guy running the inn.
yeah. I guess they could be kind of like... Zephyr. What these things are.
That's why I'm thinking it might be Shondis. He's the only one around here who we know for sure has enough technical know-how to build something like that.
But how do we know it's the old priest man? I mean, he could be fake. He could be not really a priest and just in the church as a front.
He could be a demigod.
I didn't say I was ruling him out.
Sure. We'll have to do questioning of them too, then.
Any other role playing that someone would like to do?
Nope.
In that case, everyone eventually meets
Other than
back up,
the,
and with a crude-ish map of the town, are able to put down where you found holes in the ground to now have a layout of where to look. As you look at where each are, you realize it is completely random. The church does seem to have the most holes around it, but the blacksmith seems to have numerous near his as well, and the rest of them are kind of just scattered about. Most near homes, some a good little bit of ways away. You would say that this almost now solidifies to some of you, should you have an inclination of how these things are functioning, that either they are much like, to a degree like Zephyr, but maybe broken, and now they're just doing whatever the hell they want to do, or someone has set up this plan and has been doing it for a while, and maybe just add, the robots are golems, whatever you want to call them, are pretty much just mindless, and they're just following whatever orders they're being given. But being mindless, they just create holes at random because they don't know any better. They're mindless.
There's only one thing we could try and catch one of these things.
Thing is, do they live underground, or is that just how they travel?
Mojo.
I'm back.
If tried to catch one of these things,
By the way, can
potentially we
anyone
can
see,
put something on it that.
See my hand?
Yeah,
In the
because I
church?
just disconnected.
You see it on the church?
I mean,
no, it's in.
inside the church.
Your hand
I'll
is
see
in
your
the
hand.
church to me.
Now it's on the church.
Wait, are
above.
you going into the church as well?
Yes.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was just me that was for some reason going into the models at this point.
See, if we could catch one of these, maybe we can put something on it that we can find out where it's going.
Like a modern
have-
GPS tracker.
We don't have we don't have GPS trackers.
Yes, but we have something kind of like it.
What would that be?
Detect magic.
We don't know if they're of a magical nature.
But we can attach an item that we have that might be magical.
You know, detect magic only goes to a certain distance, right, Tate?
Yeah, Tate.
Like the bag of holding.
If it's in 60 feet.
So your first issue, Tate, is you'd have to know where they went, be within 60 feet of it, and then use detect magic in order to see it. If you were in a totally different area, it wouldn't work.
I gotta be back. I think I just heard a wolf howl outside.
Okay then.
Alrighty.
Do you deal with wolves there, Lamb?
I don't know if we have very many in Oregon, but
Lamb, quick.
oh
Tell
no,
him-
I said things.
Tell him to record a sound
See-
of wolf for ambient sounds in D&D.
What I was
We
thinking
need the
is,
soundboard.
If we think it is somebody from the church, or maybe somebody from the smithy, we could
You're
track
saying
them
this
with
next
that.
to them? Keep in
Tate,
mind.
you
like-
are next to the smith.
Yes, we are next to the smith. That's why I didn't bring that up. Next to him.
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm not actually speaking that.
Okay, so you're clarifying.
Okay.
I'm
talk about
I'm
it.
Dogs
speaking
are
out
locked
of
up.
character. I am monologuing to myself. I'm
okay, if that's
coming
to
up
yourself,
with a crazy fucking magical GPS system.
Okay,
There's no
Tate,
way
the-
of us to track them, Tate.
right.
I
As
know.
far
That's
as
why I'm
making a
bringing
plan,
it up out of character.
Tate, as far as making a plan, that's not something to discuss as players necessarily to another. You got to discuss it as characters. Like you can do a
I
general
know.
gist of discussion
But
out of
something as
character, but
ridiculous as... I know, but something as ridiculous as magical GPS. Come on.
Could we?
you could theoretically create something of its nature, Tate.
Could we
But-
technically use the book? Could the books give the coordinates of another book?
Maybe.
Perthros, you should pull out your book and try that.
Did you link the books first?
I don't know. The books are weird. I imagine we're just weird looks from fucking everyone else right next to us.
Yeah. It may dawn on all of you once again that magical entities and magic is not commonplace, and you are in a small town.
That's
They're
just- and that
also
was
we,
not-
Fair
they
to
also
get
just
lynched.
found out that they're getting fucking robbed by robots. So
Yeah, which bothers them.
You mean mole people?
Well, yeah, except for Arid, that thinks they're mole people. But like the person in most danger to a degree is actually Zephyr, because if he were to reveal he is to a degree like the things that are stealing, they might think that he is the one stealing.
Yeah, no, that's a fair point.
I mean, he is a rogue.
Alright, it seems
He's just like those dog things. He's sneaky. It's him.
it seems the most stalls were in or around the church. I feel like we should set the traps up there at those places first, and then determine where we want to put the rest of the traps.
What if we did catch one and tied a rope around it?
A, you would need a really long rope. And B, that's assuming we can catch it, hold it down, and it doesn't do something like self-destruct.
You're also assuming that these things are weak. For all you know, maybe they have the ability to attack multiple times, or maybe they have some sort of flame breath, or maybe they're actually really strong and fast. Who
Maybe it's a
knows?
hellhound
I
in
know.
disguise.
Right, maybe it's
just
a hellhound
want one
with
for
armor
a
on.
pet.
Maybe it's
I
both.
just want one for a pet.
Helladillo.
Okay? That looks fucking horrible.
You barely got a glimpse of it.
It looks like a book.
Hilda is looking at you guys with very much a look of like, okay. Because
What
of
do-
you saying that they look like a puppy and that you want one. And goes, well, here's what I'm thinking.
They're just little
Stupid
mischief
pieces
makers.
falling
Chances are they're dragging everything they're finding to a location. That location's got to be pretty big.
Here's what I'm thinking. Instead of setting up, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 traps at just the church, maybe we do what I had said before, and you were specifically one of the people here. We have someone walk around at night in that area.
That works as well.
Or, how much material do you have, Chance?
How much what?
Material. To make more traps.
He goes, I'm still waiting for another shipment. The competition had enough, but not a lot left.
Ah.
And definitely not enough to feel comfortable giving any up. I'm actually surprised that our local hunter gave you 15 of his snares.
Well, A loaned them. If they break, we must reimburse him for them.
Ah, that makes much more sense.
Can we make
We?
traps
That's
out
a
of
you
wood?
thing.
Haven't they tried the snares before and they like broke?
Well, they may not be the best at making traps. I'm figuring Tucson, seeing that he is a trap maker, could make better traps with them.
These snares are horrible.
Can I take
They
a look at the
are or
snare?
aren't?
Are not.
Okay.
Can I take a look at one of the snares?
I suppose.
Could always make traps out of wood.
I will.
I'm gonna.
I'll pull out one of the snares.
Would I be able to discern that with either knowledge dungeoneering or craft mechanical trap?
To do what?
To discern if it is a good quality.
You take 10, it's of good quality. As you examine it, Hilda goes, those are only going to prolong it. They do break out of everything. They've broken out of bear traps. Call back to bear
These
traps.
things are really strong.
Well, I honestly don't see anyone else coming up with a plan to capture these things that go into hulls. I mean, unless
That's
you guys have
why-
other ideas.
That's why we're going to
I suggested wooden traps.
If you want to make wooden traps, sure. I intend to take a quick rest before the night so that I can stay up all night and do my guard patrol. Considering they will more than likely strike tonight, since they struck during the day, and they tend to strike frequently in succession, but not necessarily frequently in a sense. It's random times, but it's frequent when it happens. Anyway, back in character. I would suggest all of you rest up. And then tonight, near sundown, we will decide who is going to walk where and watch what holes. And if one of them gets stuck in a snare, before it breaks out, try to get to it and kill it.
Very well then.
Hey Marcus, out of curiosity, how tall is the church?
It's probably like 2 to 3 stories tall, with the tower being 1, maybe 2 stories taller than that. So slightly taller than the rest of the buildings, with the tower being taller for sure than the rest of the buildings. It's not a massive church, but it is bigger than what is necessarily needed for the town.
I was just thinking like lookout point kind of option.
You could easily see the whole town from the tower.
Not necessarily great for lighting though.
The town is also not very well lit.
Things.
Especially at night, I would imagine. Unless we put torches next to every single hole as well.
Well, if we're going to go down that route, I could easily be the one that does that because of the because dark vision plus the bonuses I have.
Dark vision does not allow you to see fucking 253 feet.
Yeah, dark vision tends to be 1 minute.
120 if you're a certain type of kobold.
Well, there's a
Thunderstorm
starting. And it is almost 3 o'clock, so we're gonna do some wrap up before very potentially I lose power. So,
okay.
I don't always, but I don't want to have this stop midway through. So, what is everyone gonna be doing then?
I guess do what she suggests we do, rest up for the night and then gather back afterwards. Not really a whole lot more I can do. Or there is to do, so I guess eat, the
I'm gonna be
normal run around stuff. Eat,
Okay.
rest up before we patrol.
Yeah.
Kelb, were you gonna try making some traps?
Yeah, I'll be heading over to the human lumberers or whoever is doing wood around here to see if they have anything to spare for some basic traps just to make some sound.
Okay. Noah, what about you?
I'll probably go along with the Ream.
And how about Zephyr? Jared?
I'm probably gonna search around or just kind of patrol around the holes until later in the evening.
All right, so you start an early patrol, your own freelance patrol, so to say. And Lamb.
Power nap.
Okay. And then Lamb and Tate, did either of you want to use your wand or dice now at all again for Tate
No.
again, or just hold off on it?
Holding off.
Holding off.
Okay. In that case, then, the three of you are going immediately to, I assume, your rooms. You can decide which room is which for you. Obviously, the owner's bedroom is out of bounds. And while you guys do that, Shantz and Hilda and the mayor are also getting in their power naps. So you three should be good if you're taking your naps there. Jared, you're good if you're just walking around there. And Noah and Kelb, you guys approach the lumberers, who are currently talking, looking at a couple different stacks of wood, probably discussing how much they need to refill or such. Also, potentially take an inventory due to a thieving having just happened. They are distracted and do not see you guys.
Oh, we actually gonna do this now? I thought we were gonna wait.
We'll do this now. I want to start up the following night with everyone. Like, next session, I want us just to start with the actual following night.
Well, as we approach them then, I will say, excuse us, sirs.
They turn and look at you. Yes.
Would it be possible to get any wood from you guys to make some traps? Just nothing too serious. In fact, you should be able to get anything we use back, hopefully in undamaged condition, as we got it from you. We just have some thieves to hopefully catch with a bit of a noise with them.
Ah, of course. How much are you looking for?
How many traps do we have? And we had, what, 19 holes?
Yeah,
We had
you've got 15
15
snares with
snares.
19 holes.
Enough to make probably 4 or 5 of these traps, so... Oh, I don't know. 6 logs, maybe? Depending on the size of the log.
They, the stack that they are in front of, it's between their houses. I don't have anything there. It is full trees. So 1 log is way more than enough to make 4 traps.
Do I have anything cut up smaller?
Not right now. At least not out in the open. They assume you're talking about those logs right now. 6 logs for looking at the tree for 4 traps?
No.
You want something smaller than
yeah.
1?
I'm thinking maybe a foot or 2.
Oh! One of them goes off to the side, comes back with 6 2-foot logs. He's a relatively burly man. Puts them down in front of you and goes, "Keep it. Those little bastards have stolen from us plenty enough times that just use the wood however you need."
Will do. Thanks.
And then I assume the 2 of you work on making traps until it is time to go to sleep for the night? Or afternoon, so that you can wake up for a night patrol?
Yep. Unless Noah wants to do something different here.
Nope.
Alright, then go ahead and select which room you want to be in.
We'll have to come up with some of the ideas for the traps we made, by the way.
That's fine. And I assume you take 10 or take 20 in order to accomplish it, considering you're not on a time frame.
These aren't incredibly overly complicated traps either. Imagine like just putting a log into a hole and it's like a bell on top or something.
Right. Or no, were you gonna sleep inside of the inn rooms?
Yes.
Alright, so you guys don't know who's in what room technically as far as your characters are concerned, but where would you like to be?
Well, as I come around here, around the corner then, I'm gonna take the first door to my right and be in the storage room, I guess.
Okay, once you realize it, well, it's locked, so...
Oh. Guess I'm gonna go to the next door then. Is this door locked too?
It is not.
It is locked. You have the key, inexplicably.
Is this door locked, Marcus?
I don't know, did Avina lock that door?
Hey,
No.
Then no, it is not unlocked. Did Avina get undressed or anything of that sort to go to sleep?
No, she has to be ready. After all.
So you know it is not a good sleep to sleep in armor.
Well, I do wear just leather.
Nope, armor. You can wear your clothes. It's just you do have to put on your armor, which takes a whole but not that many minutes. Unless you anticipate the robots to dig through the floor, go up an entire floor, like pop out of the first floor into the first floor.
I've set it leather. Yeah, I'll sleep in that armor.
Okay.
Sleeping in light armor doesn't do anything.
Oh, it doesn't?
Oh, my mistake.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm sleeping in leather, fine.
I still say she's not comfortable, damn it.
Do that all you want, but it doesn't actually do anything.
Maybe she's extremely comfortable in the leather.
You don't
No,
have to be...
that's fucked
Wow.
up.
You don't have to be
It's
comfortable
kinky.
to go to sleep.
No, I know.
Secret tunnel.
Marcus?
Better.
Just some midday
Just
remodeling.
How did that wall not get locked?
It was. I unlocked it.
Oh.
I kind of want to redo a lot of the stuff just because of how unexact it is. I know I built most of it. I get it. I know, but it still bothers me.
Good enough, honestly. I'm not worried about it.
So yeah, Tucson's gonna go in, take off his armor, go to bed.
All right, Avina, you're laying down, getting ready to sleep, and Tucson walks in, and he just starts to take off his armor.
Oh, yeah, no.
Does Tucson ignore her and continue to don off his armor?
Hmm?
Avina goes, yeah, no,
Oh,
as you're taking off
it's-
some armor.
Didn't see this room was taken. And it goes to this room.
Locked.
He unlocks the door.
There better not be a second locked door. 3.
The rope crossed way.
Is this door locked?
It is not.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, you locked it, Lamb?
Yes, I lock
Oh,
my door when I
it's
don't
locked.
sleep.
My
You
door is not
motherfuckers.
my door is not unlocked.
Your door is not unlocked? So
Yeah,
it's
but
locked.
now Noah's crazy.
It's not locked. Sorry, it's not locked. Mine's not locked.
I'm gonna try and unlock the door.
Be prepared to
me
eat an acid
lockpicking.
arrow.
What was that to roll again?
Lock picking?
Open lock.
Disable device.
Oh, disable device. Sorry.
Lock's actually a thing.
Oh shit, it is.
It's a Pathfinder anymore.
Yeah, I thought so. So yeah, open lock. It's a dex,
Mm-hmm.
and then ranks if you have ranks.
You have to, you have to be trained in it in order to get your dex bonus.
Yep. 4. Nat 1.
No, you surprising. Roll me another dice real quick. Just a d20.
While he's doing all this, by the way, I'm locking my door as well and actually wedging the tower shield behind it.
Okay.
15.
You do not break your lockpick, but you can't get the damn door. It just won't unlock. This never happens to you. You don't know what's going on.
Fuck this.
You
Sleeping outside.
You could
Okay.
sleep in the same room as me. I don't care.
He doesn't know that your door's unlocked.
At this
You
point,
checked
I'm
it.
assuming-
Are you just gonna put your campsite where you've had it all these different times?
I'm gonna have it right outside the house this time.
Like right in front?
To the side.
Right here?
More towards here.
To the back? Okay. Alright,
I
so
suppose
you,
looking at it differently.
you set up there. And that is where we will call it for the night, and we will start up tomorrow. Or tomorrow. We will start up next game with all the characters waking up from their sleep. Zephyr walking around. If he ever takes a break, he takes a break. But ultimately, until the night begins, you don't notice anything other than just normal day-to-day stuff. The traders seem to just be taking inventory, or like the potion guy is mixing potions as an example. But ultimately nothing out of the ordinary. And that is where we will stop.
Alrighty.
All right.